Today I'm going to be walking you through what we'll be doing in math this week. Right in front of you, you've got an XY chart. We've used these when we've looked at ordered pairs to plot them on the coordinate grid. So we're going to look at how we can find patterns in these numbers to complete a numerical pattern and then to plot them on the grid. So let's look, for example, if we have for our X values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's say that for our Y values, we've got 4, 8, and 12. I'm going to leave these bottom two open because we're going to complete the numerical pattern here. But what we're looking for today and this week, we're looking for three things. We're looking for the X rule, and that's going to be for this section here. We're going to look for the Y rule, which will be for this section here. And the last thing we're going to look for is the XY rule. How can we find a pattern in all three of those? So the first thing I want to look at are the X's. Now, when I'm looking at two numbers on the X axis, I can look and see what's my pattern here. Now, between the 1 and the 2, I could say, for the X, it could be times 2 because 1 times 2 is 2. I could also say that it could be plus 1 because 1 plus 1 is 2. In order to be certain, though, I really need to come back and try it on each set. So between 2 and 3, I can't say that it's times 2 because 2 times 3 is not 2. But I could say 2 plus 1 is 3. And if I keep looking, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So plus 1 is going to be our X rule. Now I'm going to look for my Y rule. So when I'm looking for my Y rule, I'm going to be checking this side right here. So I'm looking between 4 and the 8. Now if I'm looking for the Y rule for 4 and 8, I could say that it's times 2, again, because 4 times 2 is 8. Or I could say that maybe it's plus 4, because 4 plus 4 more equals 8. But again, I need to be sure, I need to try it on the next step. So if I were going to do 8 times 2, that'd be 16, so that can't be correct. I know that my times 2 is not right. But if I did 8 plus 4 more, that gives me 12. So I'm going to say that yes, my Y rule is going to be plus 4. If I was going to finish this out and do this 12 right here plus 4 more, that would give me 16. And then here it would give me, let's see, it would give me 20. So now the last thing I'm looking for is my XY rule. I'm looking to see what is the correlation between these two numbers. So for my Y rule, for the XY, I could, and I'm looking at 1 and 4, I could say that it's plus 3, or I could say that it's times 4. So next I'll look at 2 and 8. Well, it's not going to be plus 3, but times 4 will work there. And then 3 and 12 on the next step, that's also a times 4. So my Y rule is going to be times 4. So you're going to look at all the patterns you can generate between your X's, between your Y's, and then between your X's and your Y's. We'll be doing that in class this week, so stay tuned. Look for some practice in class and for homework. Thanks.